right, everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate that. All right, so as you can tell by the title of this video and all the announcements that I've been making over the last week or so, this was my first day as a union electrician, and I'm pretty excited. My day went really well, not quite as expected, as you can tell. Well, maybe you can't tell, but I did not go out of town today. I will be going out of town tomorrow and then coming back. So I won't be staying out of town this week. I will be staying out of town next week. There was a miscommunication or whatnot with the office staff or whatnot, so nothing to worry about, all good there. So I will be, like I said, going out of town next week. But today what I did, I did get a little bit of footage, which I'll throw in at the end of the video. But mainly I was working with one of the office managers. We went out and did some projects. So the first thing I did was, when I got to the office, I was taking like this orientation safety class for one of the projects I believe that I'm going to. I don't know when that's going to be starting, but it was like a 3 or 4 hour safety like website video quiz kind of thing. So I was doing that for like 2 or 3 hours, and then we went on to a job. I can't even remember what we did. Hold on, give me a second. Anyways, we went on to this job. The first place we went to, I'm drawing a blank right now. I'll think of that in a second, but we went to this job, came back, and then I finished the safety test after like another hour or whatnot. So altogether it was like 3 or 4 hours for the safety test. And then we went to a second job, which was pretty cool, which was like a pallet building place. This company building pallets. That's where I got some of the footage. Basically just went there and put some plugs on the end of some SO cords, and yes, I mean plugs this time and not on accident. So put some cord caps on the end of some SO cords for 30 amp and then 50 amp to run some like giant like band saws for cutting wood. It was really cool, so you'll see that here shortly. And then came back to the shop, and I was like, okay, maybe that's the end of the day. But then had to re-roll some wire. I have to take some wire down out of town tomorrow for this job, and it was on this enormous roll of this enormous wooden spool, so I had to put it on a smaller spool so it would fit in the van. So I unspooled all of the 800 feet of wire and then rolled it up on a smaller roll of wire, which took about half an hour, and then that pretty much ended my day. And now I'm waiting in line to get a burger at one of these awesome burger joints in town. And I was here about like 3.5 years ago when I was working at like a different company, like 3 companies ago, when we had a job up here. So super cool place, and they have amazing burgers and like tater tots. So for old time's sake, for the whatever it's called, basically I started making YouTube videos, and one of the first videos I made was like kind of like reviewing these burgers. So it's kind of like full circle here. That's what I meant. So full circle here, just starting back where I started on YouTube like 3 years ago. So yeah, so it's good times. And I can't think of the first job that we did right now, so I'm sorry about that, but I'll think of that here shortly and I'll put it in the video. But yeah, what did we do? I literally drawn a blank, but it was a super amazing day, and I'm super happy about my experience in the union so far. So meeting at the shop tomorrow morning at 5 a.m., which is crazy. So which means I have to get up at like 4 a.m. And drive to the shop, and then we'll be driving out of town, which will take like an hour or two, and then we'll be coming back at the end of the day after work is over, and then I'll get paid for like whatever, like half a per diem or whatever. So I'll get like $75 on the way back, which will be awesome. I'll show you the clips, and then I will also tell you what I did at the beginning, or the first job that we went to, but I just literally can't think right now. But anyways, I'm excited so far, and I'll catch you here back in a second. All right, so after a brief 10 seconds, I remembered what we were doing. So the first job that we went to, we actually went to like a residential house. It was like a friend of the company's or whatever. So had to go do that. I've only done like 1 or 2 residential calls in my whole electrical career. So it was kind of something new, I guess. I mean, it's not really new, but it's just something that I usually don't do. So it was kind of cool, but at the same time, I really don't like working with like customers and stuff and walking in people's houses and stuff. But it all went really well and better than planned. Basically, just fishing a low voltage wire, a Cat 6, down the wall and across the house up in the attic. So the office manager guy wanted to go up in the attic, so I was like, all right, I'm not gonna argue with that. So he got all like insulation-y and stuff like that. So he ran all that up in the attic, and I was just down there cutting in the wall and fishing up the fish stick and stuff like that. He drilled the hole down, and then I gave him the fish stick, and he ran the wire down the wall. It was all good, went pretty smooth, and that was that. So that's what we did today. So like I said, the online safety course, which took like half the day, and then going to the customer's house to do the low voltage wire adding the wire for a wireless access point. And then the third one was going to the pallet business, and then going back to the shop and re-rolling up the wire. So pretty simple day, lots of drive time, which was fun. Getting to know the office manager guy, so that was nice, just chatting and stuff like that. Took a little nap in the van, and then now we're here. So good day. Usually they work 10-hour days, but didn't quite get my 10 hours in today, which is fine because I don't really need 10 hours, but whatever's whatever. So anyways, I'll show you the clips right now, and that should wrap it up. All right, so when we first got to the pallet site, had to inspect some ditches because they're going to be laying some underground pipe there shortly. And then went ahead and wired up this giant saw for cutting wood. It's like basically a big bandsaw. And then here's another wood saw with another like bandsaw blade. Didn't get any video of that. Here is a closer look. Basically, this one is on the 50 amp plug, and the other one was on the 30 amp. And then these are all the wooden pallets. They basically build and sell pallets for a whole bunch of businesses around the area. And then these are some of the blades that they use. They're just massive. So that was pretty cool to see. And here is the thing running. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and just wanted to say it was a great day in the union, first day. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe on the video. I'd love to see you guys back here in the next one and give you guys some more updates on the union as I go on in the trade. Hopefully I can get some sweet footage for you guys coming up here this week, and also check the description for anything else and hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload or do live streams. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it. God bless. Have an awesome rest of your day. Peace out.